before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years. But a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day, they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
Fala turma, tudo bem com vocês? Estamos de volta. Acho que não deu pra fazer uma live. Fui moleque, fiquei meio vagabundo ontem. Mas estamos de volta aqui, quase zerando TheWitcher. Vamos ver o que acontece aqui nesse cemitério. O que está acontecendo por aqui?
fighting. Noises coming from the catacombs, it seems. So, noises coming from here. Not a soul. Strange. Doesn't look anything like a grave hag's lair either. Source of the sounds in question.
Começando até uma chacina.
Louis de Corentin died on the day of Saint Zoetham's remembrance. Noises started right around then. Pretty fresh. Funeral wasn't too long ago. Gold. Can't be grave robbers. None worth their salt would have left this. Here lies Margot de Corentin. Smashed, as if someone threw it against the wall. No sign of monsters or grave robbers. Bit of a mess, that's all. Maybe this isn't the spot after all. Strange. Noise is clearly coming from that tomb. Impossible. Something's not right. Need to hide, see how things play out.
You'd rather lie about all day, flipping those cards like some dwarf. Disgusting.
Indeed. Better to stand at the door of Lebioda's temple, mumbling prayers from dawn till dusk.
Ingrate. I prayed for you, that you would cast off the yoke of gambling.
Fine job you did of it. Seems the gods had also heard enough of your cackling. And you? Why are you here? This is a private conversation.
What's this argument about, anyway?
Sod off! Not your concern.
Could help you resolve it.
I know not your name, but you must help me. I refuse to spend eternity at the side of this heathen. Remove him from my crypt at once!
Slow down. What's the problem?
This is my crypt, and this saintly shrew harangues me even in death. An eternity of nagging, the misery!
I was blind and a fool to marry him. He's a slave to the cards, prepared to wager his own child on a round of Gwent.
Once, damn it, and as a jest. How many times must I explain? And who sank our fortune into some silly statue of Lebioda?
Piety. That was my cause. The prophet immortalized would have transformed this land of blasphemy and betting. How was I to know it was all a fraud?
Because I warned you some 500 times!
Quiet. Shut up, both of you. Who does the crypt belong to, rightfully?
Must you ask? It's mine. My family's. The de Corentins. Are you illiterate?
True. But my dowry served to repurchase it from those you owed.
Look, if there's to be peace and quiet here, one of you's gotta go. Need to move one of you out.
Yes. Take him. Please. Do so. And I shall tell you where I hid his lucky Gwent cards.
What? I knew it was you. And now
Eu quero essas
you
cartas.
me from my crypt, then pay for the deed with my cards. Blast it all! Had I those very cards at the tournament in Belhaven, I'd still be alive. It's your fault, you pox incarnate, that they stabbed me to death.
They murdered you for your debts. I had nothing to do with it.
Come, I heed this good book-thumping wench. Mind, I know well where she hid those cards. I'll tell you myself, as soon as you've removed her.
Need to think about it.
All right, gotta move one of them out.
Thus spake the prophet Lepiota.
I see you fell for that pious tart's dribble. Drats! Ah, well, then listen. I've a request. Be a good fellow and set me in the chamber of the Gwent Friendship Society of Beauclair. It's just round the corner.
You a member?
That's just it. I was not. But I would have dearly liked to have been. And joining them in death shouldn't bother anyone.
Certainly doesn't bother me. I'll do it. Where's this chamber?
Once you enter the catacombs, go straight. The chamber will be on your right, near the corridor's mouth, and I thank you.
Deeper in the catacombs. Right, let's go. Private chamber. The Right Honorable members of the Gwent Friendship Society of Beauclair. This is it.
You gents also looking for that Gwent club?
What the poking devils? Who are you? Who sent you?
So many questions, so few answers.
Blimey, we're the plumbing philosopher. Get the smarmy cat diddler, lads.
If I only had a crown for every time a bunch like this. Done. Now where you got those cards?
Leave the city through the Cooper's Gate, then via right. Our house is easily recognized. A tree adorns the sign above the door. I buried the chest in the garden, beneath the rose bush.
Tree on a sign, rose bush. Think I got it.
Might I ask what you did with Louis? True, he knew nothing in life but Gwent, but I would still prefer he not spend eternity in a ditch or privy.
Don't worry about it. Found him a nice place. Ought to feel right at home. Farewell.
Farewell. Que eu já resolvi esse problema aí.
Cheap shenanigans. I can't see a thing through these cataracts.
Oh, a witch courtesan is like a rat catcher. Good for when the pussy at home grows too fat.
Reginald Aubrey has returned, not to be missed by your
Trolling on an empty stomach. Dreadful.
You'd best behave, friend. You're in Beauclair.
Leviota's wheezing lungs.
Puta merda, onde é que eu vim? Ai, caralho.
Some Witcher? Was that truly necessary? And our knights, what are they, chopped liver?
medallion's humming. Something's not quite right. Just like she said. And the Gwent cards, as promised.
Casinha bonitinha deles até.
Strength's gone.
No one gives a hoot about us poor folk.
Hey there, I'm done. Cemetery ought to be real nice and quiet now.
To sleep in my own bed once more. The clogs has grown intolerably loud. The punters bellow like men possessed. One madman especially, always shouting, "Order in! Order in!" But tell me, at the cemetery, what was it? Beasts, as you claimed?
Nope, just a marital spat.
That's it? But they hollered like skewered polecats. Sorry to bother you with such a trifle. Here for your trouble.
Thanks.
The Fent Geralt of Rivia. Hello.
You'll not find work here.
Here in Beauclair, all's right and fair.
I too late to sign up?
We've one slot free for anyone willing. The work. I assure you, Skellige is just as strong as the other factions. It shall soon be considered canon. Of this I'm certain.
I don't know. Always been an Nilfgaard man myself. I must give it some more thought.
Geralt of Rivia. Saw a notice about a Gwent tournament.
By all means, you've come to the right place. I am Count Martin Monnier, Organizer-in-Chief. Our tourney's more than mere diversion. We've a mission, see? To spread word of my brother's brainchild, Skellige, a new Gwent faction.
These new cards. Tell me something about them.
Their design embodies the Isle's spirit. The rage, run to...
And the other thing?
Hjalmar and Serasan Krytek naturally, though not good.
New day.
All we share the
tournament.
Right here with me. I've one slot open, but there's a condition. You see, I've already asked a great...
Long story short, you need a sucker who will risk it. Take a stab at proving Skellige's no worse.
We understand one another perfectly. Behold this trophy, standing stiff and...
Not bad. All right.
That just...
No chance.
An ish here.
Already got a good enough deck to play in the tournament.
Might I... You do indeed. Come back in 2 days.
Yes, yes, no ointment could help.
Ai, caramba. Ixi, 145. Vou treinar lá com meu parceiro. Ih, eu tô só com um aqui. Vixe. Não boa a força do baralho, não. Falar nisso, eu acho que eu vou lá matar aquele arco em grifo lá, né?
Truly, to send a witcher against the...
I won't go! I simply...
Those scars, that gaze. Can you believe it? I was to get a new weapon.
Sure, go on. Drink up while you're young.
How might I be of...
Ever play Gwent?
Funny you should...
Sounds interesting.
Not at all, sir, but...
May the best...
Do you wish to...
Not really.
Só pra ver. Berserk jovem. Cadê o Berserk jovem? Baleta do céu depois dos cartas que estão no horário. Se a gente consegue jogar com esse baralhinho. Eita, pega! 40 e tantas cartas. Ninguém aqui. Será que é? Nossa. Ah! Ô, caceta. Não era aí não. Ele não ativa. Ah, corno.
This time I won.
Maybe later.
As you wish.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
Vou lá matar aquele arquigrifo lá, velho.
Matilda!
Oh, caramba. Não, é Skellig. Aqui, ó. Vamos matar esse arquigrifo, safadinho. Agora eu esqueci qual que óleo, o óleo. REDRAGON. Híbridos. Eita, pega! Ah, não vai dar nem graça. Caralho, essa espada é muito forte, velho. Tá, pega, guri. Cara, essa espada de prata é insana, velho. Você tá doido. Que isso, cara. Essa espada de prata é fodida, velho. Que isso, não deu nem graça, velho. Lembra uma vez que eu vim aqui, cara? Você tá doido. Foi umas meia hora pra matar esse bicho. O jogo ficou bonitão, hein, cara, com a nova geração de gráficos pra ele. 3, PLS. Nossa, meu. 4K. Passei 300 vezes aqui, não vi isso aqui. Toma. Caramba, eu passei várias vezes aqui, não tinha aparecido esse trem pra mim. Você vai, Geralt. Bora, bora, antes que apareça um tubarão aqui. aqui ia dar pelo menos uma lutinha com o arco-grifo, cara. 3 espadadas, o bicho morreu. Ixi, eu achei que teria que dormir. Ih, carpeado, você ficou lá em Skelly? Ei, carpeado, ei, carpeado.
Come on.
Isso é complicado, hein, cara. É o meu vinhedo.
Let's go.
Meu Deus. Totando, vamos. 1, 2, 1, 2. O que tem aqui? Vai.
Destroy the area if I want to get rid of them for good.
Cara, eu já passei aqui várias vezes, não tinha aparecido esse trem. Eita, nós.
Expect armed resistance. The strength of the fortifications remains unknown. Your foes have committed treason. You fight them for the good of the duchy. Captain de la Tour will give you the details.
É, vai adiantar muita coisa.
Geralt, good you're here. Ready to attack Duntine?
See, you already prepared a plan. Walk me through it.
We have 2 objectives. To find Her Illustrious Highness's sister and capture the man who blackmailed the vampire. Duntine is a modest complex. Several old buildings, a high wall around them. At the center of the enclosure stands an imposing keep, restored not long past by the elderly knight of the castle, Roderick. We mean to strike here, through the main gate, then secure the area in front of the keep by storm.
How many men defend Duntine, you know?
Roderick maintains a team of knights for defense. They are no army, but they could number several dozen. Also, Roderick recently took in a band of foreign mercenaries. About them, we know very little.
Need to hit them from both sides. You draw the defenders, keep them busy. I'll sneak in the back way, find the women, make sure they come to no harm. I'll vault over the wall as soon as you start your assault.
Your plan puts you at great risk, but I sense you will handle it well. Let us go.
So it begins.
Quick! We grab Roderick's horses and we bolt.
We won't vault far if the boys out front don't hold.
Not so fast. Little change of plans.
I see no ducals along the road.
They must not be guarding it.
Roderick was right. We can flee. We'll manage.
Someone's here. They've breached the back wall. Come on. Kill him!
I shall show you, rogue! Come on!
Mercy! Mercy! I did no wrong!
Nah, kept the wrong damn company. Centrion's men, where are they?
I knew. Shouldn't have let them under my roof.
Where are they now?
In the keep, ready in their escape.
There's someone with them? Woman named Sienna?
Of course. She convinced me to let them in.
And a whole pile of trouble along with them. Where is she?
Packing. We were to leave together. An old fool. I'd have done anything for her.
Where is she? In the keep too?
Yes. Her chamber is in the tower. The top floor.
Where's the hostage? The woman?
What do you... I know nothing about a hostage. Must be the handiwork... What?
Here, press it against the wound. Should staunch the bleeding.
I thank you.
giving you one last chance. Yield.
That harlot got us into this. Kill him! Attack!
Shall pay for everything.
What's that? What's this? Tell us to the boat!
Ah, pô.
Show me what you got.
Caralho, muito bom seu vampiro, hein?
Wasn't expecting to see you two here.
We thought you could use our help, so...
Witcher, this is no time to explain. Where is Renna?
Expect to answer a lot of questions inside.
Let us go then. Renna! Are you hurt? If any of them...
You know me. I'd never let them hurt me. I just waited for you to come.
I didn't know where to look. They threatened to kill you. Forgive me. I failed you.
Now we need only find Anna Henrietta's sister. Where should we look? Do you know?
Mm-hmm. Ran into Roderick, Duntine's lord. Told me where I'd find Siana.
Then speak and let's grab her. Time is short.
Said she was in a room in the tower. Very one we're in right now. Which, incidentally, looks nothing like a prison cell. And just so happens there's a carafe full of wine here. Bet it's stolen San Real.
What's your point?
Stop playing dumb. I know everything. Your plan, that this was part of it.
Witcher, what is this?
Sorry, Dettlaff. You've been had.
My friend, please. You must listen to what Geralt has to say.
Renna's not her real name. This is Siana. And Siana is sister to Anna Henrietta, the Duchess of Toussaint.
What nonsense is this?
Siana was banished as a child, but it seems she trekked back here recently. Moved into Duntine and ran a Vandergild out of here. Sent a man called the Cintrian to Beauclair to steal some wine for her. Wine reserved for the ducal family. Cintrian led us to her. Caught him later stealing a jewel Siana had gotten from her father as a child. Sorry, Dettlaff. She used you. Part of her plan.
If you do not, I will raise Beauclair to the ground. This I promise you. You've 3 days. I shall be waiting.
He just fly off?
He did not wish to act rashly. He's gone to soothe his nerves.
Think he'll do it? Make good on his threat?
I cannot say. He can be unpredictable when fury consumes him.
I shall go to him.
Come again? After what he just...
You don't know Detlef like I do. If I don't do as he says, he truly will destroy the city. He's more than capable of it.
Conscience gets to you now?
Better... better late than never, right?
Well... it truly does seem the best option. Your Grace, we must proceed with caution. Guardsmen saw vampires here. They could still be about.
Vampires or no vampires, my sister is here. Find her.
Your Grace, that...
Siana, it's true. It's you. Sister, dear, what have you gotten yourself into? So concerned, I'm surprised. Is there an ounce of truth to it?
You feel resentment. I understand. But I promise we shall work through all the unfortunate matters of the past. We will discuss them later. Captain, escort Siana to the palace. I shall meet with her as soon as we return.
As you wish, Your Grace.
And you, Witcher. You have my thanks. I cannot believe my sister was so near the whole time. Roderick of Duntine shall answer for treason and blackmail.
Roderick got duped and used, just like the vampire.
Apropos, were you able to establish who kidnapped his beloved?
We've discovered Siana blackmailed the vampire. Ordered him to kill those men.
What? What nonsense is this?
She is his missing lover. Staged her own abduction to force him to do her bidding.
He was a tool. Whole scheme was Siana's. She was behind it.
You're mistaken. You must be. This cannot be true.
Your Grace, I know this vampire.
What? You know him? Who is he?
Detlef.
The same who so recently sat at my table and told me of Nazaire. Is there anything else you've neglected to mention? A dragon living beneath Mount Gorgon, perhaps? Is anyone else here a vampire? Where is he now?
Waiting for Siana. If she doesn't show up to meet him by an appointed time, he'll destroy Beauclair.
He dares threaten us?
Your Grace, we have 3 days to bring him Siana and...
Not a word. You have 3 days to bring me his head. No more secrets. No more helping vampires. I want what I'm paying for. The head of the beast.
think her Grace's nerves have been calmed?
Doubt it. Rarely forgets, rarely retracts what she says, especially not threats.
Yes, well, even I must admit Detlav's actions were highly inappropriate. Reprehensible, even. Are you upset?
Why would I be?
Let's see. You're returning from your hunt empty-handed. No trophy. No new lead to boast of, then pursue.
Upset's just not a sensation I feel. Ever. Mutations, remember?
Yes, of course. The excuse you resort to whenever you'd rather not talk about something.
Observant of you. So let's change the subject.
How do your employers customarily react when you fail to meet their expectations?
Depends. Peasants cuss me out. Merchants demand I refund their deposit, whereas nobles mostly just release their hounds.
And rulers?
Usually threaten me with the gallows.
Her most illustrious grace awaits the gentleman.
Your Grace, the population demands she be punished. Siana's committed terrible crimes. Spilt so much blood.
Another word, Palmerin, and I shall spill even more blood. Yours. I repeat for the last time. Siana is responsible for the death of many, true. But she is also my sister. We are bound by blood and by a shared childhood. I shall not allow her to be lynched.
Your Grace, I fear the masses might rise. Storm the prison, pitchforks and torches in hand.
Let them storm. They will not find her there. Siana is hidden away in a safe place. She shall await trial there until we have rid ourselves of this accursed vampire. Which, to judge by your means, has not yet come to pass.
Did what we could, but...
My patience is at an end, Geralt. Where is he? Where is Detlav?
Don't know. I lost his trail.
Is this all you have to say?
I respect your Grace. All I can say is the truth.
At times, I hunt foxes. Do you know how it works? The ducal huntsman releases the hounds. They catch the fox's scent, chase the animal down, and lead the Bachu to it. All within an hour. You, Witcher, have had a week. The aid of my most excellent knights. Yet, you have tracked absolutely nothing down. I've begun to suspect my beagles might have done a better job.
We'll catch him, your Grace, sooner or later.
I should hope so, Witcher. For the sake of all Beauclair, and yours. But to the matter at hand. Have you managed to establish anything?
Your Grace, it seems Siana tricked Detlav, used him to murder the knights who escorted her into exile. We have reason to believe that...
Your Grace! Vampires!
What? Speak now!
Vampires! They protect the city! Captain de la Tour defends the square near the boat landing, but so many lives lost!
Damn it.
If it's war this Detlav wants, it's war he shall have. Geralt, get to work. This time I'll hear no excuses. Palmerin, you...
Get her out of here.
Siana failed to appear as summoned. And there. Dettlaff is not making our threats.
Seems not. Need to make some serious plans of our own now. It's gone too far, damn it. Regis, you mentioned there was a way to draw Dettlaff out. A way you've avoided resorting to so far because you thought it was too dangerous.
Is that how I'd put it? Do forgive me that I've misled you terribly. The word dangerous is simply a scandalous understatement in this case.
Regis, another inner monologue growing out of a personal dilemma. Just tell me how to flush Dettlaff out. Force him to meet, please.
In due course. But first, Geralt, I'd like you to consider the alternative. After all, you could fulfill Dettlaff's demand and liberate his beloved Siana.
Really want to free Siana? Hand her over to Dettlaff? Refuse to accept you consider that wise.
It's hard to believe, I know. But Dettlaff is not actually evil, merely impulsive. He needs but meet with her, speak with her, and he will spare the city.
So say I agree to this, because I might. Still no chance Anna Henrietta will.
I do not recall ever suggesting we ask her permission.
Got serious reservations about this plan. Not least among them, we have no idea where Siana's being held. You heard the Duchess. She's not at the prison.
Hardly a reservation. More of an excuse. I'm certain you'll find her. You must merely decide you wish to.
Could ask Damien. Duchess treats him like a lapdog. Keeps him close most times. He might know something more.
There, you see? I knew you'd think of something. Bravo.
The meeting. What if it's nothing like you say? What if it goes sour, ends in a fight? Willing to guarantee Siana won't get hurt?
It seems unlikely in the extreme.
Didn't ask for a lecture on probability. Need a simple answer. Yes or no.
I vow that not a hair on her head shall come to any harm. I trust I've dispelled your doubts, then.
Not so fast. We're not done talking. How would I go about luring Dettlaff out of hiding if I wanted to? With the blood of a virgin?
You see, somewhere nearby lives an unusual denizen, one of the unseen, ancient and powerful vampires, among the oldest and strongest.
And?
Toussaint is this unseen elder's territory. All vampires owe him fealty while they are here. He need but say the word, designate a time and place, and Dettlaff will be forced to appear.
So this unseen elder, how do we convince him to summon Dettlaff?
We must find him first. The elder does not see arrivals unless he absolutely must. But locals, Oriana, for instance, you know, she too is a...
Yeah, figured it out. All right, let's say she gets me in to see the unseen elder. What then?
I don't know. You'll have to improvise, I suppose.
So I'm basically stuck. Either gotta give in to a blackmailer, or fight him.
You know what I would opt for. Should we free Siana and arrange for her to meet with Dettlaff, there's a good chance we'll all survive this ordeal. Dettlaff included.
Regis, don't mean to put you on the spot, but I gotta know. Say I do decide to fight Dettlaff. Who'll you stand with?
Should you decide your sword is the sole solution, I shall not stand in your way.
Appreciate it.
Certainly hope so. Now, please tell me, what is it you intend to do?
Crazy as the plan seems, I'll do it. I'll ask Damien about Siana.
You won't make me beg. I knew you wouldn't.
Slow down. Not promising a thing. Just want to get a feel for the situation to start with. Coming with?
Of course. Many hands make light work. Hurry. Damien could be in danger.
Or dead.
Do you think so? He seemed battle-hardened. More than a few scraps under his belt.
against humans, not monsters.
Down before he kills him.
Never thought lesser vampires would heed a higher vampire's call and commands.
As a rule, they don't.
So how Deadloff sick them on the city?
I told you, he's exceptional. He manages to bend them to his will, control them with his thoughts. They'll continue attacking until he orders them to back down, until he dies. We must hurry. Each moment's delay means another death. Geralt, care to come back?
They broke formation, ran.
That's it. It's Damien's blood. He was wounded.
Let's go. Street.
Pointless. That's no obstacle to a vampire.
They didn't know. I didn't get a chance to prepare them. Fell on his face, struck in the back, dragged around.
They must have realized they could not hold this position.
Hope they found a corner to hide in. Won't be anyone to talk to if not. Lost blood. Lots of it. Guillaume. Run dry, you might say. Numerous wounds. Must have fought a tough battle before he died. Must be in the bank. Barricaded themselves inside.
I cannot let them see me. Recognize the vampire. He's going to
Killed it! Single-handedly! That harlot's brood slaughtered half my unit!
I see the harlot's brood came close to slaughtering you as well.
Need to withdraw. You and your men. Now.
My duty lies with the city.
Won't help the city by leading your men to the slaughter. Damien, conversation back at the palace, remember? I'll say it again. Your men don't stand a chance.
Men, tend to the wounded and prepare to march out.
Doing the right thing. Now listen close. Silver. That's what you want to use against vampires. Your alchemists, order them to produce as much vampire oil as they can. Churn it out in gallons. Then coat your blades with it. Keep an eye out for Alps and Bruxae. The shapely ones resemble women. There one moment, gone the next. Bombs containing silver splinters are a pretty good idea.
Thank you, Witcher. I hope you're worth the coin the Duchess pledged you. And that you'll return with the head of the wretch that did this, skewered on a hook.
Your problem's my problem now. Leave it to me. I'll solve it.
How?
All I can say just now is I'm gonna need Siana.
You know the Duchess's decision. Siana awaits her trial, in custody.
We know it, but we do not agree with it.
You've that luxury. I do not. I've sworn my loyalty to Her Grace.
Folk are dying. Many more will, because of one.
If Her Grace learns I helped you, my head will roll.
And ours will follow right after it. Yet still we are prepared to take the risk. I fear we waste our time here. Come, Geralt.
Wait. When last I saw Siana, Her Grace was escorting her to the palace playroom.
Playroom? As in, for children? You sure?
I've served in the ducal palace for years. I know it's every corner. So yes, I am damn sure.
Playroom? So what, Duchess locked Siana up in a dollhouse?
Honestly, I've no clue. Look, I've told you what I saw. What you do with it is no concern of mine.
Got it. I'll look into it. You get back to your barracks. Retrace my steps. Path ought to be clear.
And you've our gratitude. You helped us a great deal.
I helped Beauclair. At least I hope I did.
Let's go, Regis.
Here, the playroom's beyond this door.
Careful!
Locked. Of course. Regis, rather not have a fist fight with this door. You mind? Thanks.
At your service.
Utter silence. No one here.
We should look around at least.
Miniature tableware. And plush toys. Cute. Wooden duck. Somebody broke its wings off. Nice tune.
Indeed. Pleasant. It's a shame the mechanism's damaged.
What the? Found a notebook. Property of Isabelle de Roquefort, court governess. The notes of Siana and Anna Henrietta's governess when they were little.
I'm not sure it will help, but I suppose there's no harm in leafing through them.
Today I accompanied the girls for the first time to the land of 1,000 fables. We spent half the day there. First we played with Thumbelina, then with Barbarossa, who proved quite the charmer for a brigand and pirate.
I'm beginning to suspect Isabel de Roquefort wrote in her diary after taking a powerful hallucinogenic. Cannabis rudularis, for instance, or...
Shh, don't interrupt. I tip my cap to Master Artorius Vigo for his achievement. He has proved he has no equal in the arcane arts.
Wait, Artorius was the court mage here, a specialist in illusions, which means...
Regis, last warning. Stop interrupting or I'll seat you in the corner. The girls told me if I ever wish to visit alone, I need but crack open the Land of 1,000 Fables and utter out loud the incantation, Expecto Ludum.
A book as the key to an illusion. My, this grows more interesting by the minute.
Mages sent by the Conclave arrived today. They came to examine Siana. I cannot know what conclusions they drew, but His Grace now seems clearly upset.
Curse of the Black Sun. There's no doubt then that she was diagnosed with the syndrome symptoms.
Or had that label planted on her. It goes on. I dared ask the Duke what would become of the girl. He did not reply. The girls quarreled today. I must note rather sadly they did not behave as befits future ladies. The incident devolved into fisticuffs. Anna Henrietta was first to strike her sister. Siana gave back as good as she'd gotten. By the time I separated them, Anna Henrietta had lost 2 teeth. She ran off to complain to her parents. His Grace the Duke refused to believe my version of events. He laid all the blame on Siana and vowed to punish the little one harshly. Anna Henrietta did her best to have her sister's sentence commuted, but the Duke and Duchess proved unbending.
Once you're labeled a black sheep, it's so hard to shed that reputation.
Siana gave me a drawing today.
Charming.
Of freshly decapitated bodies covered in blood.
Perhaps not so much.
I asked her why ever she would draw such a thing. Her Highness claimed it was a rendering of nightmares which have plagued her for as long as she can remember. Siana does wake up screaming nearly every night, save when she shares a bed with Anna Henrietta. Curse of the Black Sun. Supposedly girls afflicted by it had horrible dreams. Kind of horrible that made some of them go mad. I tutored the girls in Nilfgaardian today. Siana applies herself so, though she has great difficulty memorizing new vocabulary. Lady Anna Henrietta seems more gifted in this regard, yet also prone to impish behavior. When she thought me out of earshot, she called me a blood accuser. She and Siana laughed so hard they almost choked. Blooda is damned, or cursed. What's Cusa?
In the melodious tongue of our none-too-friendly neighbors to the south, the word describes the many-petaled flower that blooms in that place we so unmelodiously call the crotch.
Realize this might sound improbable, but maybe, just maybe, Anna Henrietta tossed Siana into that illusion.
Not impossible. She would be safe there, and isolated. We must see.
Where's that book? Locked. Nothing under the carpet.
Did you expect something? Apart from the dust swept under there by a lazy chambermaid.
A tin knight. Well, well. A key tucked behind a picture.
Ai, caramba.
Huh. This it? Let's see.
É doido, hein?
Expecto ludum.
Fala sério. Ai, velho, eu entrei nesse reino aí. Puta merda.
Regis? Regis! Land of 1,000 fables. Incredible. Let's see where this road takes me. Eye of Nahelenes going wild. Whole land's an illusion. It's so powerful there's no way to dispel it. Come on. Something's not right.
Bloody hell, let him out! He gobbled up my gingerbread!
Tá, merda, esse reino aqui é chato, velho. Até tinha me esquecido dele, velho.
Hands off my hearth, dearie. You wouldn't want me to get cross. Then you open it. Now, who's this? A lost traveler?
What's supposed to be here, sweetie? Why, you're old. Old and pale. But never worry. A bit of butter, a bit of spice, and you'll make a tasty morsel. Just as soon as I catch you.
Come now! You cannot possibly fear a few magical plants! That soup smells more vile than a rotting carcass. Careful, I will douse you!
Nossa! Vassoura demoníaca.
What the hell was that?
The Wicked Witch. Heard of her, haven't you? Now, where did you put that key?
Listen, how'd you come by a weapon?
It's Prince Charming's. He no longer needs it. Here it is.
Thank you. She'd have begged me for certain if you'd not... Siana? Is that you?
It's been years, Jack.
Have you come to play?
No, I just want your beans, so you can breathe easy.
Beans? What beans?
Try not to interrupt. Well, Jack, where are they?
Siana, I'm sorry, but I haven't got them.
Oh, something tells me you're lying. Perhaps you wish to play the old games after all, hmm? This little piggy went to market. This little piggy went home, for instance.
I'm telling the truth. I swear it. Henrietta, she ordered them buried all over so you wouldn't be able to leave.
Where?
I don't know. But Joss, the boy with the thing for wolves, he should know. He sticks his nose in everyone's affairs.
He had better know, because if not, I'll find you and we'll have ourselves a little talk. Understand? Now shoo!
Joga o pé de feijão.
Ah, all right. So why is it you're here?
Came to free you.
Nice of you, but a waste of your effort. I plan to free myself.
You might not. Bound to be easier with my help, as our most recent adventure amply showed.
Mm-hmm. Yet I still don't know why you even give a damn.
It's Dettlaff. He's trying to force Anna Henrietta's hand. Wants her to release you. Summoned monsters to attack Beauclair.
Sounds like Dettlaff, all right. But I doubt you came all this way just to bring me up to speed on current events. So get to the point, please.
Isn't it obvious? Offering to be your ally. We both want you out of here. You because you want your freedom back. Me because as soon as you meet with Dettlaff, he'll put an end to the chaos in the city.
You exposed me. I landed in prison because of you. Now you come to beg my help, I dare say. My life is full of surprises, isn't it? But normally I'd tell you to sod off. But From what you say, folk are dying who have nothing to do with this. Not part of the plan. Dettlaff was only to kill those who deserved it. No one else. Fine, Witcher. I accept your offer. Consider us allies. Shake on it.
Curse of the Black Sun. That's why you were banished, right?
Mm-hmm. Twisted princesses, mutants. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Even met one of you. Renfrey of Kraden.
And? Was she truly monstrous?
She was cruel, that's certain. But what caused it? The curse or what she went through? Asking myself to this day.
You killed her, didn't you?
Had no choice.
Funny. Mum said the same when she tossed me out of the house.
Since you brought it up, the knights Dettlaff killed. What exactly did they do to you? Crespi, Dulac, Lacroix, Peyrac Peyran?
Not a memory I enjoy revisiting, but I suppose you deserve to know. When my parents disowned me, they ordered those very knights to escort me beyond the duchy's borders. All did so without uttering a single word in my defense.
Like you said, they had their orders.
Mm-hmm. But Crespi was not ordered to beat me unconscious with a horsewhip after my first attempt at escape. And Dulac had no instructions to deny me food and abuse me. I learned something then. Knights are not so chivalrous when no one's watching.
That explains a lot.
Shocked, aren't you? You must have thought you had me pegged. Before bothering to hear my side. Everyone does that.
This place. Tell me something more. It's an illusion, right?
Yes. Created by Arturius Vigo. Anna, Henrietta, and I would come here to play out scenes from our favorite fables.
Which didn't seem like she was playing.
Magical entropy. Without maintenance, the spell gradually disintegrates over time. It grows wild.
Your sister chose a dangerous place for your prison.
It's deceptive. Provided I don't provoke them, the fairy tale characters don't attack me. But you don't belong here. So you had best be on your watch.
So, what's with the beans? Mind explaining?
Certainly. But you must gird yourself with patience. There are two ways out of this land. My darling sister blocked one when she tossed me in here. The other's up there, in the clouds. She made it hard, but not impossible to access by concealing the beans.
Still don't understand.
Don't fret, just listen. That boy, that was Jack, of Beanstalk fame. You know the tale?
Jack climbed a gigantic beanstalk to a giant's castle, high up in the clouds.
As we shall do if we can just find those blasted beans. There are 3. 1 red, 1 blue, 1 yellow.
Stalk won't sprout from just one?
No, because it must transpire exactly as it did in the tale. Clear now? So we must find Joss. Perhaps he will be able to help us. You lead.
Vamos atrás do pé de feijão, do feijão.
Joss can usually be found wandering the glade at the foot of the mount. It's some distance from here, past the witch's house to the right.
Vamos fazer isso aí à noite, porque eu tenho que trabalhar. Show de bola, galera. É isso aí, valeu, fui. Deixa o seu like, se inscreva, compartilhe nossa live aí. E acompanhe também nossa jogatina de Indiana Jones aí, o Grande Círculo. Valeu, fui. Até mais tarde.